Hi everyone. Just doing a reading on a word I was led to. So Zephaniah 1, God's message to Judah. The word of the Lord which came unto Zephaniah the son of Cush, the son of Gedaliah, the son of Amariah, the son of Hezekiah, in the days of Hosea the son of Ammon, king of Judah. I will utterly consume all things from off the land, saith the Lord. I will consume man and beast. So everything. I will consume the fowls of the heaven and the fishes of the sea and the stumbling blocks with the wicked. So things that the wicked have put into place to try and have us trip. And I will cut off man from off the land, saith the Lord. I will also stretch out mine hand upon Judah and upon all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and I will cut off the remnant of Baal from this place, and the name of the Shemerans with the priests, and them that worship the host of heaven upon the housetops, and them that worship and that swear by the Lord, and that swear by Malcolm, and them that are turned back from the Lord, and those that have not sought the Lord nor inquired for him. Hold thy peace at the presence of the Lord God, for the day of the Lord is at hand. For the Lord hath prepared a sacrifice; he hath bid his guests. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice, that I will punish the princes and the king's children, and all such as are clothed with strange apparel. In the same day will I punish all those that leap on the threshold, which fill their master's house with violence and deceit. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. Howl ye inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off. Financial ruin. And it shall come to pass at that time that rich people. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles, and punish the men that are settled on their lees, that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. Therefore their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. The great day of the Lord is near, it is near, and hasteth greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities, and against the high towers. And I'll bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. Seek the Lord, gather yourselves together, ye gather together, O nation not desired. Before the decree, bring forth, before the day pass, as a chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be, ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. So he confirms at the end there, that if you do these things and seek these things, in the day that of his anger, you'll be hidden, okay? And everything leads to, these sort of things that kind of testify that, I'm going down the path of, that, we may still be here, and we have to go through the great tribulation, or go through the tribulation. even though we're not appointed to wrath. So a lot of scriptures are sort of pointing to that. I haven't made up my mind yet. Some of the stuff I was shown, I still have to weigh that up as well. Because there can always be things that were shown that weren't shown from God. And so, there's things I know that were from him, but there's things that I still don't know. I thought they might have been from him, but they may not have been. I don't know. So all I'm saying is, like, when we read the word, like I said in my last video, we have to be fluid and we have to be willing to, read it as it is and accept it as it is. It doesn't matter what we want. And even though, there's evidence that it's speaking to multiple groups of people, we can also misinterpret that an escape, might mean a complete snatching away, whereas an escape could be that you've been hidden away during the time. So there's all of this. There's the preparation of the harvest, and there's, there's his bride, and we know that. And so when we look at those things, we have to kind of measure them up and go, okay, well, it could go multiple different ways. It's not up to us. It's up to God and his word and what he ultimately decides to do. So I don't know why I said this. I just felt the need to. Perhaps it's just I've been into the word so much lately. It's starting to soak in a little bit, and a little bit of the realities of things. So, I'm prepared for anything. And at the end of the day, he says that that there will come a time, where we need to rely on our faith, and we have to have that absolute strength in our faith, and that absolute depth of faith is what's going to have us. It's what's going to have us overcome and be able to stand at the end. So whatever that means. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there, guys. God bless. Much love. Maranatha.